How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Coffee Talk Day 9. Welcome. What the frick is this SBI agent doing here? Good evening, sir. Hello. Oh, yeah, he really is from federal bureaucracy, or federal agency, I don't know. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Fired. Fired. No, not fired. It's supposed to be fired. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creature you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. Is he looking for Neil? But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. Yeah, he is looking for Neil. Or maybe someone that looks like Neil. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You think an illegal alien will try to blend it better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures after all. Superior creature? Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. I see one now. This is suspicious. Are you really from Fire? Or did you just made it up? Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? Of course, sell a coffee first. We're good. Take care on your way. Bye-bye. Have a nice day. Or have a nice night, should I say. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? No, it's Aquano. I know that sound. And Myrtle. Good evening, Alpha. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere today? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrive at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? Green tea with a lot of mint? Okay, there you go. Is this correct? I don't know. I hope it's correct. Your drink's ready? This looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I have the tea tarik. I forgot how to make tea tarik. I don't have the recipe yet. Okay. So it should be. I know tea tarik is made by combining tea and milk. So tea milk or tea milk. Is it 2 milk or 1 or 2 tea? Is this true? That looks like tea tarik, yeah? Here's your tea tarik. Huh? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the tea tarik you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. I really love tea tarik too, actually. I used to drink it a lot in my country. Why didn't you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learn about it in Malaysia? Why would it be in Malaysia? There's a lot of country in Southeast Asia. It doesn't have to be Malaysia. Yes, and from videos on the internet. Or maybe the people who made this. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still had to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. Huh, as if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest, but we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We stay longer in the office anyway. Hard environment at the office, eh? Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. That is true. You know, in video game industry, there's actually something called crunch, if you don't know. So that's why if there's news like the game is being delayed, you shouldn't get angry, because hopefully that means that the company delaying the project so they don't force the maker, the game creator, to crunch, to work overtime a lot. Because in video game industry, I don't know if this is still normal or not, but like 2 or 3 years ago, working overtime is normal. Like they don't get paid for working overtime. So the normal thing to do in a video game industry is working overtime, like working 7 days a week, 6 or 7 days a week, and they don't get paid for the overtime. And if you complain, you just get fired, because there's a lot of people who wants to work in the video game industry. So many people love video games, right? So yeah, it's messed up. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this, so don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions should be a norm. He's right, but a lot of company, I don't know what the word to say it, like they use the worker passion, right? Like the worker is passionate about video game, so even though they're being told to work overtime, they will do it because they love what they're doing. But still, they're human. They need time off. They can work 24 hours a day. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased on Max West this year. Max West? That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast, before they give you a spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. Yeah, we are in Seattle, right? It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. And that's also true. The first time you create something, I want to show it to people. There's always this nervous feeling. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game. It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know, and you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Games sound stupid. Gamers sound stupid. Gamers, go gamers. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. When there's no internet, there's no anonymity. So yeah, there's no asshole. People are way nicer in real life. Huh. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. Huh. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight. Showing my baby to the public. Baby? Is that the game? I just can't imagine the horror. Huh. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around that. If things stay this way until max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. No, it's not better. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. Martel. But... I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not, okay? Oh, okay. Good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you to the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Well, got it. Now let's see. Well, is she sending the APK or some shit like that? Is that Freya? Nope. Lua. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Zalpha. What's wrong? I forgot how her voice. I don't care. I'm just gonna make it. Huh? Nothing. I just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It will be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella. Wow. That's not something small. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced dates are... backups. It's fine. Even though you're backups, it's still backups at Coachella. Like Coachella is something big. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. That's actually true, right? Yes! And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. It's a sweet hot chocolate. Chocolate, honey, milk. Chocolate! Is that what you want? Here's your drink. Oh, it looks very pretty. And it's warm and sweet. I love it. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably. But in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Another person coming? Dad? Son? A daughter? Oh, is it the dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening. I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the station. I remember his voice. So, I thought you'd be here. Oh, this is awkward. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Zalpha. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Oh, well, anyway, I better order something else, of course. You don't have to talk to your daughter, no. You just have to order my coffee and then you'll get along eventually. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Whoa, what is that? That's not ginger, that's... I don't know what it's called. Churros. Your drink is ready, sir. My, this is amazing. Thank you. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Maurice is not a good person. He likes to see my butt. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since he left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my influence in the industry. He hasn't changed much, and even if he has, it wasn't for the better. He's just being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too? What's next? You lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand. Because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Did you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years. Oh my goodness me. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder! Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, not one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. Going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Maurice? I don't think so. Mr. Lasser is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be so paranoid, okay? I made my decision. Now, please go home, relax, and don't ever come to the studio again. I'm spitting everywhere. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away, and it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to go home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the heart of the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Aww. Excuse me for a moment, Alpha. Oh no, they're gone. Oh, it's so hard being a dad. It's so hard being a parent, it's not just a dad. Sorry about what just happened. I don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our business anyway. What? You didn't hear their argument at all? Of course I heard them. I just choose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Be fighting and focusing my attention so completely. I also know. If there's some people, like if you're in a public place and there's some people making a ruckus, like couples fighting or family, if their child is crying, some shit like that, or I have to focus to them. You're so curious about what happened to them, so you pay attention to them. It's hard to ignore them completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? Nah, no, I was listening. I made notes. Here, see. I make points. See, you didn't even realize, but you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Zalfa, we're leaving. Hope you have a good time. Thank you for the drinks as usual. Where's Freya? She's usually here. Please take care on your way home. Ah, the song. We're not gonna say Freya now. Where is Freya? I guess that's all for two. Is that her? Nope, he's back. Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you alright, sir? No. Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes. Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? Uh, no, that's a trip down memory lane. I want to know this. This must be good. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. They're still huge now. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. I didn't find peace managing girl bands. Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols to the point where they started doing really unimaginative stuff. What were they doing? Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. Oh, it happens a lot today, especially with what was it called? Instagram celebrities. Now it's a thing, because back then celebrities only in TV or radio, but now you can become celebrities by doing TikToks or Instagram, right? And because they're always posting something that show their lifestyle, that show that they're this perfect people, you know, this perfect, that they have perfect bodies, they have perfect things in their life, they have perfect cars, they have perfect house. Most young people that saw that, like if you scroll through Instagram or you use TikTok, they saw that and then, oh shit, this is cool, I want to become like them, and then they try to copy them even though they don't really have the money. So, and they're trying too hard to copy them even though it's just fake image that the celebgram, the Instagram people or the TikTok people, that is just fake image. That's not who they are in the real world too. So many young people trying to copy this fake image, and that just ruined their life. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Oh, this is true too, actually. This is bad. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I remember back then when internet is still using phone cable. You have to connect to phone cable instead of using Ethernet like now, right now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. But is he a cat? I thought he's a hedgehog. What do you do for a living now? Well, it's not. What do you do for a living now? After we get married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Zalpa. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. It's fine. It's fine. This is what my coffee shop is for. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. Bye, sir. Have a good night. Actually, no. He hasn't has a good night. He doesn't has a good night. Italian delighto. Alrighty then. Thursday, October 1st. I wanna see the newspaper. We're getting more about the dad and Rachel. That they met a ruckus at the studio, right? I mean, it's hard becoming my parents. I know him, he has bad experience, but he's in different generation. It's kind of like, yeah, I think I already told you in my video before how his dad, like how my parents saw music industry as this bad things, like they're doing drugs or they're always drinking alcohol everywhere, right? Because back in the 80s or 90s, all rock music, all most people that does music, they're always doing it in a club. So it's not good for Muslim. But in generation today, music people, not everyone does that. Most of the people work in music industry is clean. They're not always performing at club where people are drinking alcohol everywhere. So different generations, different things. So that's why you cannot really, you can just give them what you experience, but you cannot make, you cannot your kids experience different things even though they're doing the same thing as you. So it's hard becoming a parent. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Is that her? Is Gil Neyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP address? Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. All right, that's I think that's all for today. Oh wait, again, nice conversation again. Now it's more about the parents. But I mean, we heard a bit about Myrtle and Miss Aqua, but Miss Aqua trying to show something in this game festival. Max, what was it called in this game? Like, I don't know, this game festival, right? But she's nervous, but Miss Myrtle keep pushing her forward. Because if you creating something and you're trying to show it to people, the first time you always get this nervousness because you're not really that confident yet about your first creation, right? That's normal for people. And then again, the second one we heard, the second story is about the dad and Rachel. I forgot the dad's name. It is hard again. There's no wrong and right. The dad is right and wrong at the same time. The kid is right and wrong at the same time. So it's just hard. They just need to communicate to each other to make things better. So that's it all from me from today, from this episode. Thank you if you're watching this. Bye bye.